Hello, this is Roger123 here, and there's some, I don't know, I guess you could call it like devastating news. I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it is very frustrating. But this is going to be more of a positive podcast, I believe. Well, I don't know, because pretty much my brother and I, since we can actually start playing today, or I mean, at least start streaming tomorrow or streaming today, whatever was gonna happen, we're gonna have to start. As of now, I still have no clue what's happening because saying that there's guaranteed it's on the 20th now isn't a thing since it's actually not even in the store for purchase. And I never actually got a personal email from them, even though I have it pre-ordered, and it still says like 4 days and a certain amount of hours from now, it's gonna come out, which is the 20th. So I don't know what people are talking about, or when it talks about on the page there on Remnant, you'll get an email from them. I never got one from them, so I don't know what it's talking about. Maybe it's still waiting. I don't know. But either way, for as of now, it's for sure coming the 20th. I don't know if it's going to come sooner, but as soon as I find out, I'll do a live stream podcast on it. Anyways, first things first, I want to talk about channel here. So this computer is what was originally going to happen, and apparently I found out this computer is not actually being made anymore because it overheats and the hardware and everything just gets damaged, so they stopped making it. But the good thing is instead of the GT75, the GT76 is out, and on, for example, Memory Express, that is what they're this is what's happening, and there's also a discount for me on it since I've been pretty much, there's a whole bunch of screw ups on what was happening, and they just found out that it actually stopped getting made, the GT75. So the GT76 is coming. It's one of the top laptops on the market right now. It's amazing quality. It's better than pretty much most desktops. My LEDs did come in Amazon on the mail so far, but I still need to wait for obviously this, which comes in, I don't know, a week or two from now, and then whatever. I just thought I would show you guys that. So let's just go to the actual story. So there's a new thing on Remnant they uploaded. Let me just take it here. They uploaded this new kind of like trailer. It's called "Surviving the Post-Apocalyptic Remnant from the and that goes Remnant from the Ashes." So here, just wait. Let me just. So before we start here, I just want to say so. Well, actually, I'll show this, and then I'll talk more about my channel, and also future games come. So let's get right into this. This got released, well, when I first seen it, like 17 minutes ago. I just got a message on my phone. I was like, "What is this?" So I watched it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is sick." So then, yeah. So this is. I'm gonna show different parts. I might pause throughout it, and we'll see how this goes.
In Remnant from the Ashes, survival is never certain as players navigate the devastated worlds of the post-apocalypse. As one of Earth's last remaining survivors, players embark on a dangerous journey through a variety of mysterious realms, including lush jungles, irradiated wastelands, alien marshes, and the war-torn cities of Earth. Each world presents its own unique challenges and unusual encounters. Players will face an abundance of unforgiving and relentless enemies, as well as epic showdowns with vicious bosses. To defeat these impossible threats, players must arm themselves and...
Alright, we're just going to stop here. First of all, we actually get to see what it looks like in front of the Juggernaut armor now, as well as two other types of armor. The one on the right looks like the Hunter armor, and well, you could get these for any archetype that you pick at the beginning, because really you're just a character and you start out with stuff depending on the weapon classes and stuff you pick at the beginning. But since I'm going to be a heavy class and one that's like slower, takes a whole bunch of hits and stuff, you're gonna see my build on that. Actually, I'm gonna, when we do the live stream series, you see the whole build and everything. I might even upload videos on how to do it and stuff in the future. But definitely this armor right here, by far, it even looks kind of like Mandalorian-ish, like Star Wars kind of thing. But yeah, this is the first time we really get to see what it is in the front. This is the shotgun that SoFetch was using. I probably won't use that because I don't know, it's kind of weird. This looks like a cool gun, actually. It looks like a heavy type of artillery type of nail gun thing. I don't know. And then this, we have seen this before. This is a boss weapon.
Fight back with a variety of unique weapons. Melee weapons such as axes, swords, and maces give players a tactical option when face-to-face with enemies. For ranged combat, survivors will have to rely heavily on switching between rifles and handguns.
Damn, okay, this reminds me of what everybody wanted from Destiny or No Man's Sky, or what's another game genre? It has a mix of Dark Souls, No Man's Sky, Destiny, kind of has some Borderlands vibes, Fallout. It has a little bit of, some Fallout in there too. Every survival aspect game that you would think that you would love and want because of just the way it performs. But let's continue here. This is amazing.
Each of these weapons offer unique advantages and can be customized to suit your playstyle. However, ammo is limited, so learning when to shoot and when to swing is crucial. Staying on the move is critical to surviving the worlds of Remnant. Learn an enemy's behavior to know when to dodge, when to attack, or when to run. Players can utilize the environment to take cover from enemy fire.
I know we have talked about this before, but I just got to point out the cover system. It's not like, click cover kind of thing. It's actually like a good cover. It's decent. It's not like garbage or anything. It's amazing how you could just slide into cover and boom, that's it. That's what it's going to be kind of thing. I love that, how they do that. And that's from like a non-biased standpoint either. Like, I'm legit saying that, click cover, kind of like, stick to cover like they do in like Uncharted and stuff, gets to a point where it's like, really? Do you have to do that? Or like even in GTA 5, like sometimes you would get into like that kind of position where someone's trying to shoot you and the click cover system just didn't work. Where like Remnant, if you were to actually slide in there, it would be amazing how it performs.
One mistake could be the difference between life and death. In Remnant, resources are scarce. Players will have to constantly be on the lookout for valuable materials and supplies to aid them on their journey. Use found items to recover from deadly wounds, cure ailments, and keep ammo stocks full. Through combat and questing, players can level up a number of traits, including health and stamina. Apply modifiers to weapons for damaging effects or to support and buff your team. Craft powerful weapons to use their unique strengths for an advantage over deadly adversaries. In Remnant, venturing out unprepared will always lead to a certain death. Survive the apocalypse alone.
That just looked that one,
in Remnant,
the takedown that zombie dude did to that guy just looks so good.
Venturing out unprepared will always lead to a certain death.
Yeah, only the weak, I guess.
Survive the apocalypse alone, or find strength in numbers. Players can experience the entire storyline of Remnant in single player or up to 3-person co-op. When teaming up with friends, it's important to watch each other's backs 8 allies, and work as a team. Each world is dynamically generated, so players will be able to uncover different events on each playthrough with no two experiences ever being the same. Remnant From the Ashes will be available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Prepare to fight the root of all evil.
Jeez, the one's sinking nipple was at the end there, like smack that dude. I don't know where it was now. It was like really random. That's pretty cool though. I like how they released that. You know, yeah, let me just adjust my mic here. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. That was very interesting. Let's just see here. Let me see what else there is here. I need to just check my title, actually. Did I, like, spell something wrong? What did I do? Well, while I'm trying to figure this out, I might as well just talk to you guys quickly. So, on my channel, both my brother and I, since we can't do Remnant From the Ashes right away, since we play on PlayStation and do a lot of our content from PlayStation, sometimes I'll do PC since that's coming now. But more or less, I have no clue why my live stream isn't appearing. This is really weird. Why is it not? Oh, sorry, I didn't see your comments. I was looking for it. There we go. I don't click cover systems. Shoulder twisting seems pretty more important at times. Sliding is dope. Those blue energy blades look amazing. I want them to... Yeah, I seen the blue energy blades, man, and I was like, how do you get those? I bet you those are like, since they kind of look unique, they could be like a secret item. Just like that clock, or like in the desert, the one point they showed where there's that puzzle system there, my last podcast I did. Before, I forget which one, and pretty much it was showing that gameplay of that pirate Burke, whatever his name is, the live streamer, and they managed to solve the puzzle and find that cool kind of desert armor. I wouldn't use it because it's lightweight and doesn't protect you much, but then it gives you faster reload speeds, and obviously it helps you dodge better if you're going for a lighter class. Yeah, the click cover systems are, I never did like those. Like, I kind of, obviously I never knew they could do something like this, so when I was younger, I was like, oh, whatever, it's just gonna happen that way. It's, I guess, it's just how, I guess it has to be. But then, I learned later on that, like, maybe it could change for the better, and I guess it has now, since it's turned into more of a... developed system where it seems more the movement is just more realistic and it flows more, which I really like. And it's not like you look at that and through a human's eyes. I don't know how to, like, because I've seen this article on how humans, they need to like see like everybody as us humans, kind of thing, need to have this a tendency to really point out imperfections. So when I see this, I'm like, wow, that looks so smooth. The animation is just amazing, and it's gonna release the benefit to other players like myself and you, or other people out there, to use that as a skill and a method to develop on while playing the game. But yeah, I like that a lot. What else is there? And then there was honestly, I didn't know what to call my title. I was kind of thinking about it, Here, let me just look this up. I'll like, actually, I might as well just show it. Might as well. I seen this thing on Jedi Fallen Order. It's like an article on it or something. Their EA doesn't release goddamn like anything about this. They don't release any like new. Is there any news on this yet? Let's see. I know they did talk about how the lightsabers. Some person was complaining and it's like it's too thick. It's too thick. So then people were like, okay, I guess I'll have to fix it then. And then the main directors, Respawn Entertainment, are like, sure, I guess we can change it. Yeah, so this actually did get changed, and then it has more white in the center and blue on the outside. Even though, if you have played Jedi Academy or older games from the past, they actually had a system where you could make kind of change the color of your lightsaber in whatever color you want. I guess they're trying to put on a more realistic approach. I don't know. Approach. I like butchered that word. What is this? Because I heard that there's something happening. Reviewing gameplay is always a little nerve-wracking. Even so, goals delivering 20 minutes ahead on footage. I like how they're like 25 minutes is a lot of footage. I just gotta point this out here. When it's like, for example, Remnant has been doing live streams, delivering, like they say here, delivering. But like Remnant, for example, has been delivering not just 25 minutes, but over, I don't know how much combined all their videos together. It's probably like 200 minutes of gameplay. Probably more. Actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Probably like, I don't know. Let's go hours. Probably it's like, I don't know, a lot of, probably 8 hours of gameplay already shown. 6 maybe. Maybe a little less. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving a bit too much. But then I go over this, I'm like, they're like, this is by far the hardest E3 demo, the most I've ever worked on. Oh my wish. I just hope this game isn't. I hope they hopefully Respawn Entertainment revives EA. It seems like EA gets to talk a lot about this even, and you know, when they were developing Battlefield 5, someone said, without being sexist or anything, they said, you know, women were always like the they would help with injuries and stuff, or like they would be more in the background. You never seen a woman in the front lines of a battlefield unless back then, like this is actual history, you know, they were part of like an SS group or something, or not SS, that's part of the Hitler, I mean like SAS with the British Armed Forces or whatever, like special ops and stuff, or like actual like, you know, spies. They would have women be a part of that, but it's not like they were constantly fighting. The reason they would have women, because they probably never would spot a woman to actually being in a military organization. And then, you know, EA releases this thing with Battlefield 5, like, who cares about your thoughts? We're just going to release it. If you don't like it, don't buy the game. And then it's like, no wonder Battlefield 5 have so many, like, bad reviews. I don't know, what are the reviews now of Battlefield 5? Is it Battlefield 5? Let's see. Because Anthem was garbage. Yeah, it's only 79. 3 to the, oh my god. Yeah, it's not even that good. This is just going by facts. Like, Anthem, I kind of looked at that and I was like, that's gonna be a bad game. Like, what is it for Anthem? Is just, there's so many glitches. IGN went over it. IGN said it was garbage. Anthem review. Let's see. Oh, 55, the IGN. Yeah, no. And it's, the story they said was bad. They said, like, all these different people are like, the story's bad. Way too many glitches. And way too many microtransactions. Wow. What? Hopefully Star Wars is good, though. What do they have? What is this? Is this history?
The Jedi will appear any minute, and our reinforcements in retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better.
It looks pretty good, but it's not like they've done live streams on it. This could be totally scripted gameplay. We have no clue. That's the thing. And the problem here is without, I feel like doing live streams and live gameplay just like Remnant did, it really shows that this is natural gameplay. It's not scripted. The random generation isn't false. Like, he literally showed reloading the game during his live stream and actually showing, this isn't a scripted game. This is actually gonna happen. It's not like how No Man's Sky, they show some gameplay and then they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna come. And now in the end, No Man's Sky is pretty good now. Don't get me wrong, but when it first came out, it was rated like, excuse me, and it was just, it was bad. It was the lowest of the low because he lied. He's like, whoa, maybe you could find each other. And the two live streamers legit found each other and they're in the exact same spot, but they couldn't see each other. I don't know. Hopefully this game doesn't turn into one of those hype games and it's just bad. But might as well see this.
Hostile, get ready! Keep an eye on it! Make it out! Stop resisting! I am the Emperor's will. For the Empire. Traitor!
Throw it!
Plug it!
See, I don't know what to say about that, and then it just goes into a cutscene. I don't know if I can say this is good or bad yet. Yeah, final stage. I don't know, it's just Respawn Entertainment is working beside an organization that intends to cheat every game they make. That being EA. And it's been said over and over again, they like to do that, so I don't know. And then both my brother and I are going to start this. Okay, Anthony Carter, you said, if it's scripted gameplay, then maybe why the Fallen Order E3 demo was so hard to make. I really hope it's good, though. Yeah, because they're like, yeah, this was really hard to make. How is playing your own game hard to do? Playing your own game should be enjoyable, They're like, that was hard to make, man. That was hard. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's bad or good yet. I'm going to stay on a neutral standpoint, but by facts, EA, the CEO even, has a tendency to start a game but not finish it, and it's just a bad look for Respawn, especially if this game goes bad for them. I probably won't ever buy anything from Respawn again, and that's like a fact. Like, Apex Legends already has microtransaction. I know it's a free game, but I guess they gotta make money somehow, and there's always people spending money, just like Fortnite stuff and that. I guess that doesn't really count, but when it comes to, like, Battlefront 2, like, I've been, I streamed that yesterday, they're barely supporting it now. They have, technically, I feel like they're only 50% done the game, maybe even less. They were supposed to add way more, and, like, last minute they add in this, like, whole thing. So Wolfenstein, how do you spell it? Wolfenstein, Young Blood, yeah. And apparently, the story is, yeah, like, Green Man, 5 Steam. Oh, God. So, yeah, Oh gosh, yeah, more or less, it's a terrible game. Now, from a neutral standpoint, graphics are amazing. Um, actually fighting. Apparently, it's like a repeat. It's like, okay, so if you take Far Cry 5, apparently the story is similar to how Far Cry 5 story was. Same with the gameplay itself, except it does have a different feel of gameplay. But once again, Bethesda made this. The same people that have made, Fallout 76. That was just directors, writers, developers, Machine Games, Arcades. Wait a sec. Why was Bethesda on the actual game thingamabob? What is it called? Nazis are bad guys. When were they ever good? What kind of answer is that? They must be bad, right? Must be the same. Jeez, man. Apparently the other Wolfensteins were good, but then at the same time, like these two characters, and it's not a good thing. People don't like them. I can't. I'm gonna do. It's gonna be called Wolfenstein Young Blood. Depending on how many hours there are till Remnant, and then 4 days. That's what I'm gonna call it, because there's 4 days, not including today, till Remnant comes out. So then, or does it come out earlier? I don't know. I'm gonna get the official title and date, and you'll see whoever is on my channel at the time, or finds my video, or live stream, then a video, live stream, then uploaded, I should say. I'm gonna have Wolfenstein Young Blood on there, and both my brother and I are gonna do it because it's like a $40 game. So I'm just gonna like pick up a card or something today and then get it, and we'll play it. We'll do that, and then I don't know. Let's see, because on YouTube, you know. What is this?
Survival surtout.
I don't know who these people are. These people are community managers? When was this a thing?
Et donc là, aujourd'hui, on va se concentrer sur.
Oh yeah, I can't.
On n'est pas sur
Okay,
le
so we
jeu,
can't. Anybody
fini.
English can't understand.
On est encore sur.
So this is great.
Sur ce qu'on peut appeler un jeu de test, on va dire.
I wish
Donc,
they
il
had
peut y avoir
subtitles
quelques
or
petits bugs,
something
il y a
to see
peut-être
what they're
certaines choses qui
saying,
sont pas
but never
totalement
mind.
définitives. Mais voilà, on s'en rapproche. On a
Alright, let's
pas mal.
just. Alright, there we go. That's a bit weird. I guess it's a different approach to try and expose your game more to foreigners that aren't English. I guess. I don't know how that's gonna work. What do they even do in this? Do they just like go through the game? Like the beginning of the game? They're like playing on like normal. Okay, no. I like watching SoFats. I don't know, these guys playing it. Oh, it's kind of cringy. Alright. This is, let's see here. Let me see. Oh yeah, Patreon. Obviously, this is going to be a shorter podcast because I actually got to go to work soon. Let's see here. Oh, okay, here we go. So, Patreon. So, Patreon. I got to do one more thing with the billing process. Like, I don't know if you guys are able to buy tiers yet, but I think I'm not gonna link my Patreon in the description yet. But I did make the 6th tier, but I'm not gonna make any more for now. And the Discord is still being developed. That's gonna take a while. And then you'll, depending on what tier you get, you'll get certain benefits for the Discord. But if you do check out my Patreon now, you can see what the benefits are. They're all officially there. If something is like spelt wrong, I don't believe there is. I checked over everything, but if there is, just point it out, I guess, to me if you guys care. And then yeah, so if you guys want to become a Patreon to my Patreon page, I may actually change the background instead of the same thing as my YouTube channel. I might make a Patreon banner yet. I still haven't decided, but the logo will stay the same, so you guys know who I am. And then depending on what you are, so I also put a lot of people don't put actually a profile kind of like pictures for the Patreon page, so I kind of made my own. And then I just kind of made basic ones for the less expensive ones. But then, more or less, this supports my channel more and supports like who I am as a YouTuber. And so far I only got one goal up so far, and this one is just like reach $50 in a month or so, or it says per month, but obviously the first time I reach the $50, I'll put another goal up, and then there'll be more goals to accomplish, just like other YouTubers do. And then yeah, once 50 has been released, I'll release another tier or something. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see if this Patreon thing works on my channel. Hopefully it does. That'd be cool to earn some money from doing this type of YouTube experience. If you guys got friends that feel like supporting my channel further, to subscribe or even go on Patreon, just go check that out. I will link Patreon and change my about section, since I do need to update this again. So then every time I make a video, I'll just have this in my description, because this is old. This was like at the start of summer break right here. These links, the only one that will be added here is Patreon, and then I'll also have the links in my description. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can. And then here's my user on PSN if you want to friend me. I usually, sometimes I'll friend on stream when I'm not actually doing a game, but most times I will friend off stream, just for people's sake, so it doesn't interrupt stream. And especially during Remnant, I will have that third player slot, but I do have some restrictions on who can join. That is just so to keep the stream, child friendly and everything, because I don't know obviously everybody that gets on my stream, but we actually have reached 61 subscribers. All those people that are subscribed to me, I thank you guys a lot, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me all the way. So thank you very much for that. And then yeah, so everything will be updated, but I just thought I would do a podcast this morning. And the final thing I'm gonna say, also I did stream last night. If you guys want to see some pure just Star Wars gameplay, that's not clickbait. I actually do get 200 kills, or from what I remember, I get to 180, and then I get an extra 20 kills. So yeah, and then I also get like a 35 player kill streak, 40 player kill streak or something with like Bosk or whatever, and Jet Droid or whatever those guys are called, the Jet Droid dudes. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, and then our first Wolfenstein live stream is going to start tonight. Probably either 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock p.m. Mountain. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock p.m. Mountain time. I'll link that to this podcast. So if you guys see this, then when if you don't see the other thing and you're just seeing this now, it'll be linked then. So yeah. What else is there to say before I end? I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know. I think Patreon is really cool. There's not a lot to talk about Remnant now. If we go into the actual subject here, Remnant for PS4 is pretty much gonna just come on the 20th now. It's not like it's impossible or something like that. But yeah, I hope. I really hope. The developers keep supporting the game for years to come. But I'll do as I play through Remnant and stuff on live streams, and if you guys want to see me actually playing other games other than just Star Wars and Far Cry on my channel as of now, then yeah, that'll happen. So the new game for sure that we're gonna see if we can complete the whole story and complete as much as we can before Remnant comes out is going to be Wolfenstein Young Blood. So if you want to see some brothers play through that together, then yeah, you can see us then. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys share the love. And I'll see you in the next podcast, next live stream, next video. See you then.